Good morning. Namaskar. I behold the Spirit in each and every one of you. Welcome to this very special meditation from Hillside International Truth Center, where we are committed to transforming lives and healing hearts as demonstrated by Jesus the Christ. Thank you for sharing in this service with us, where your presence blesses all that we do. Right here at this time, let us prepare for our meditation as we do each time that we come in the sanctuary. Our feet firmly on our floor. Our feet represent our spiritual understanding. Our hands in a comfortable position in our laps, either upward or downward, whatever is comfortable for you. Closing our eyes, closing out the outer and going deep within to commune with that Spirit of the Most High. And let's just take 3 cleansing breaths to bring ourselves into alignment. Breathing in and release. Breathing in and release. Breathing in and release with a sigh. Heavenly Creator, that which is within and without, we open right here and right now to your indwelling presence. Be in and through us so that all that we see, all that we are, all that we do is of your Spirit, your love, your peace, your harmony, and your joy. Now I'd just like you to focus on this area that we call your stomach area, your center, your solar plexus, your intuition place. We call this the seat of your wisdom. Although we oftentimes focus on within our heads, there are more nerve endings right there in your stomach area than there are in your brain area. So just focus on that stomach area and knowing that that is your first mind. That is your place of knowing the rhythm of God. Much like the oceans flow in and out, ebbing and flowing. Well, that place has a rhythm to it. You can feel it. Some people say, I should have followed my first mind. Some people say, something told me. Some people say you have to feel it in your craw. And hence therein lies this place, your center, your solar plexus. And this place has a rhythm to it. It has wisdom. So just feel this center and allow your mind and your heart to surrender to that plenitude of God. That place where everything exists. That place that brings you comfort, that guides you step by step, that guides you every moment. So when we talk about that still, small voice within, It is not only in your head. It's in your head. It's in your heart. And the center of that place is right here in your stomach area. So Heavenly Creator, we open to that wisdom of you. That wisdom that guides and directs and lets us know when, where, and how to be. And as we move through this precipice of this wave that has been going throughout this planet, and we see it slowing, and we see it ceasing wherever we are, wherever we may be, whatever nation, country, city, state we may be in. We just see it slowing its roll and ceasing to be. And we now envision what is next for us. We envision our work being plentiful. We envision our family experiences being plentiful. We experience our homes being places of plenty, knowing that we are aligned with that which created all things. We are aligned with that energy that creates galaxies. And that energy moves and has its being right there within us. If we become quiet and still and listen in the silence. And we allow that silence to inform us, to ignite us, to deliver us into the kingdom of God that Jesus the Christ talked about. He said that even greater things will ye do. So right here and right now, we feel our way to that kingdom. That kingdom, that grace exists. That amazing grace. And we surrender in the same way that we surrender when we enter into the ocean or when we decide that we want to swim. Once we relax and we release, our bodies become buoyant. Our bodies are lifted up through the waters. And so we allow that surrender to lift us up into the glory of God. Be in and through us greater, so that all that we see is of your love, so that all that we experience is of your harmony. We allow that harmony to move through our families, to move through our workplaces, to move through our loved ones. We just allow that harmony to be with us just as it is in the birds. And we see how the birds fly in those beautiful patterns, moving in and out with the wind, never bumping into each other. So we can see by their experience that they are aligned with something that is harmonious within the Spirit of God. And we as humans have that ability as well. So we align with that harmony within to say, harmonize our relationships so that that peace that passeth understanding exists. Harmonize our homes so that any who enter can feel the peace of the living God moving in and through them as it moves in and through this home dwelling. We surrender to that joy that is beyond happiness. For happiness is focused on an outside experience. But we've all been imbued with that spirit of joy that we can call forth for a time such as this. And so we call it forth. We call it all joy. We call this time that we've had to pray, to meditate, to be with ourselves. We call it joyous. We lean into the wisdom of God to learn the lessons that have been provided for us. And we allow those lessons to move us through these days that are to come, where we open to the precipice of what is new. And we are able to say, here I am, God. Use me as your vessel. Use me and imbue me with your light so that I become a beacon, not only within my own home, that I become a beacon when I exit my doors, when I enter any vehicle, any transportation, when I enter any workplace, any eating place, any pharmacy, that I become the light of that Christ consciousness. Right here and right now, we give thanks for our way shower, Jesus the Christ. For any time that people were experiencing crisis, seeming crisis, that Christ consciousness of Jesus just found in his very breath that place where all things come together in God. And then he moved on that place. That is the place beyond all argument, all tension, all crises. For we know that God is in all creation. And in that experience, there can be no failure. There can only be success. There can only be lessons learned. There can only be lessons that allow us to feel that spirit within and to know what to do and when to do it. So right here and right now, as we open to that wisdom center within us, in that stomach area, the color is yellow, like a bright sunshine. And we just allow that sunshine to fill every cell, every fiber, every bone, every sinew of our life experience. Be in and through us right here, right now, Heavenly Creator. Make your earth presence felt right here within our very body temple so that we experience the glory, the grace, and the mercy of your existence. So we take a deep breath in and we release. We take a deep breath in and we release. We take a deep breath in and we release. And we take a few moments just to commune with that spirit from on high. What does that feel like for you? What is that experience like for you? So right here and right now, we take a journey together. We see that tall mountain before us. And we take that journey up the mountain. And as we walk up the mountain, we say, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I and the Father are one, right here and right now." And step by step, we move to the top of that mountain. We share in a journey that is peaceful, that is protected. Our pathway is lighted. Our steps are anointed. We move further and further up this mountain. Thank you, Creator, for your light of protection. Thank you, creation, for the sound sense of your spirit right within our bodies. Thank you, creation, for allowing me to get to the top of this mountain. And as together we get to the top of this mountain experience, we look out and we look all around, and we have a perspective of our journey that we did not have before. We can see parts of our life where we just allow the light to enter, and we understand the lessons that have been before us. Lessons that help us to be a better vessel of that Christ consciousness. Lessons that allow us to be uniquely yoked to that Spirit of God, Just walk around the top of that mountain. Look all around and recognize that the perspective that you have is the perspective of God. All love, all knowing, all seeing, perfectly healed, uniquely provided for, and that you feel even closer to that for which you are purposed, for that which you were conceived, and you accept the mantle of your destiny. So just sit and feel the glory of your destiny being manifest right there where you are in your body temple. What does it feel like when you surrender to the Spirit of God? What insights and intuitions are given you when you align with that place that is holy, that brings wholeness of health, wealth, and prosperity. And prosperity is more than financial sustenance. Prosperity includes financial sustenance, but it also includes inner peace. There is a peace within your mind. And prosperity includes harmonious relationships. So allow that harmony to move through your familial relationships, the relationships of your loved ones, the relationships of your colleagues and your coworkers, your relationships with the persons who are serving you out in the community. Just allow that harmony to move in and through your being so that every experience of your existence has that harmony of the birds flying in the air. What does that feel like for you? And that prosperity includes good health. Just see your body, your lungs full of that Spirit of God that fortifies you. That brings you into perfect health. Say within yourself, God is my health. I can't be sick. God is my health. I can't be sick. God is my health. My health is God. And in that experience is perfect health and wholeness. So I'm delivered into that perfect health of that which created me. And that prosperity also include perfect ideas in your mind. And may that mind drop from your head to your heart, to your stomach, to where it is one experience. That the mind of God is right there where you sit, moving in and through your very body temple. You are at one. Atonement at one mint. Just know that as you take time to listen to that still, quiet voice within, you become your own minister. You become your own sage. The wisdom of God visits you, if only for a moment, and connects you to the next moment, and the next moment, and the next. So knowing that the power of God is within you, that you have your being in that which is holy, that as the sun rises each day, that sun rises within you to give you fortitude, to give you direction, to give you guidance. Peace. Be still and know that I am God, that I am always with you. Wherever you go, wherever you are, there is no spot where God is not. So let's just take this time as we move in the precipice of our being to know that we are perfectly connected with God. Let's say the prayer of protection together. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Thank you for your time and attention to the special meditation for Hillside International Truth Center. And we ask you to give as your heart allows you to give. You can do hashtag Hillside Truth on Cash App, or you can go to our website, hillsideinternational.org. We give thanks for your presence and for your being. And we see you in the light of God wherever you go. And so it is.